this one. Take on a fate. Yep. Beaver Gambit. What is Beaver Gambit? If you guys wanna throw me off, you can just say a name of a random gambit, and you will achieve your goal. Knight d5, b4 equal? I mean, takes c4? What's the point of that? What's the point of giving up a pawn like that? I'm trying to understand. Sultai is a blind follower of Jonathan, I guess. You see, Jonathan instead, go, my minions, share the knowledge of the Beaver Gambit. Make the Beaver Gambit great again. And GM Sultai said, sir, yes sir. And now he is sharing this unique piece of knowledge with everyone he sees on Twitch.
How's it going?
Hello, Jonathan. Going pretty well. I'm playing a bunch of nonsense.
I hear you've been trash talking the Beaver Gambit.
What? No.
What is this all about?
I don't know. I don't know what the heck are you talking about. I don't know what the heck is Beaver Gambit. How can I trash talk something I don't know? I mean, but just in general, my take on many different gambits is solely negative, because in my personal experience, gambits just don't work.
So you're not a believer in the Beaver?
I'm not a bit. I mean, I like beavers and all, but you know,
yesterday was International Beaver Day.
Really?
Yeah. So happy International Beaver Day.
Thanks, but
I don't know if you celebrate. I certainly do.
But why would you congratulate me if you know that I'm not a believer?
That's a great point. That is a great point.
Okay.
Anyways, I'll let you finish your tournament.
Yeah, it's
but
just
if we need to settle this over the board and have a beaver battle.
Okay, sure.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I'm not shying away.
I'm down. I am totally. I'm trying to find a way to win this. There's gotta be one. I need to finish this game quickly.
No. All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Like you tell me what we're doing.
Does chat know what's happening? We are about to have the world's largest beaver battle. All right. Okay. I come on the stream. You're in here talking about how the Beaver Gambit is so bad. That's the first thing I hear. I mean, you're clearly not a believer in the Beaver.
I'm not.
And I'm here to change your mind.
Okay, sure. You want to beat me?
I challenge you to one game.
But okay, totally gonna prove the point by playing one game.
Yes. It's a one-time weapon. It's a one and done.
Statistic
free win. Yeah. All right. You'll probably fall for every trap in the book.
100%. Yeah.
100% win rate. We'll up the stakes too. How about this? I tell you what, you're not a believer. You beat me. I never make a YouTube video about the Beaver ever again.
What do you mean? That's good content. What are you talking about?
That's all away my best content.
What the heck? Yeah,
that's how confident I am.
Don't sabotage yourself. What the heck?
If you lose, however, you're gonna need to confess that you are a believer in the Beaver. Do you accept these odds?
Of course. Yeah, I have no problem. Yeah, I mean, I always said that that these gambits, they are good as one-time weapons. Most of them are. Right. But in the great scale of things, you know, if you play them more than one time in your lifespan,
play more than one person. Okay,
I mean, play another person. It does not matter. It's just once. It's just one and done.
I am sending you a challenge.
Cool. Sure. Let's go. It's suddenly getting really cold here. That your rating is so
Do you
high.
need me to explain it, or
no? People. Somebody in chat already. Is it knight c6?
E6.
E6. Oh, you're right. You're right. Right in this stuff.
Here we go. Beaver Gambit. See, B4. Beaver Gambit.
Okay.
All right, you've already played an unusual line.
It's good. That's exactly what we need to know. That we've played a bad line, but that's my entire life. That's what I'm known for, playing bad lines but still winning games.
All right, it'll be less instructive for the viewers though. You got to take that into account. They probably want to see.
How would I know? How would I know that's less instructive? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, it looks like I'm up a pawn so far.
I can understand why you would think that.
Yeah, that's, you know, I see stuff with my eyes, and that's how I feel about the position. You see, that's why I'm a big advocate for taking b2 and b7 pawns in any opening. because I see the free pawn, I take it, and then I usually suffer for the rest of the game, but I end up winning.
How do you feel about that move?
It's a move. I see another pawn and I grab it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What about this one and this one?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting.
All right, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
Queen f3? Yeah.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty good. Pretty good.
Okay, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
I mean, it's probably like completely winning for white at this point, but who cares? I have 2 extra pawns.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
I will go here. Deal with that.
I mean, you are throwing pawns at me just like there is no tomorrow. Like
It's about piece activity. This is kind of the secret to the beat.
I've been big advocate for
pieces.
piece activity
I have
as
some
well.
good pieces. I'm happy with them.
But I'm also being a big advocate for extra material
Okay.
and trading when you are ahead.
You're okay. I understand the kind of person you are now.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm not gonna say I'm happy about it.
No, you should be because you're winning by force. So you probably should be.
Okay. I will go here.
That's not the move I was implying, but okay.
Did I have a better move?
You could have just taken on d6 and taken on g6 and bishop e5. And because my king is on the last rank, you'll have rook c8 and winning the rook if I try to recapture. Yeah.
Saying things that sound very true.
But that is why. Okay. I mean, so you basically already proved the points that you can literally win the game very quickly if your opponent doesn't know what they're doing, which is the point of most of these gambits.
Most people, I find, don't come away with that. Whoever wins, no matter the quality of the game, most people will just come away with the idea that that is the better opening.
Yeah, no, that's not true.
It is not true, but I'm saying that's whatever happens here, that's how it shall be remembered. That's how it works on the internet.
No,
it's bad. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
That's not a good thing.
I'm not saying it's a good thing.
I refuse. Yeah, I clearly see the point, and I agree. I agree that I accept that that's the message of this match. Okay, so I should be winning at this point. I just need to be careful. The first thing I need to make sure to do is to just hide my king and then be up 3 points. 3 points, 3 pawns. Points, pawns, one thing.
A pawn.
Okay, yeah, see, and you are telling me that you don't like pawns. There it is. Don't get any of the wrong ideas. Oh my god.
Have I missed something?
Jonathan, you had the most amazing, the most beautiful win
no,
ever.
I still don't see. Oh, I can take your rook. Oh my god, I can take on h6?
No.
And win?
But you have the right idea.
Check first.
And it's amazing.
I still don't quite see it.
Rook a8, rook h8. Rook a8, rook h8.
Oh god.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's no more messing around. I've been having just a laugh. We've been having a good old-fashioned time.
But I'm not old-fashioned? What do you mean by that? What is old-fashioned supposed to mean?
You know, man. This is like how back in the old days, this is how they used to have fun. But I'm done with that.
Really? In good old days, they had access to Lee chess, and they would just
and they were just
like, I'm like, oh yeah, let's play.
They were just like
game in the Beaver Gambit
stuff,
real quick here. I mean, like, what? Good old-fashioned times.
That's what they used to be doing, man. What do you think they used to do?
I win here.
You win?
Yeah, like there's no defense.
Okay, I'm upset.
Yeah, but you gotta beat me at least like 3 times, so that's okay. You have proven the point. Checkmate in 2.
Would you say you are a believer in the?
Yeah. No, of course. Once again,
okay.
I never said I don't believe in a one-time power of gambit. Okay. But you see, the problem is that
so in a way we're both a winner.
Exactly.
The point.
Yeah, but you see, for me, if I just decide to get a little bit serious about it and pull up the Stockfish, whatever 17.1.2, whatever newest version they have, and analyze it with the Stockfish, I'll just be able to just probably kill your gambit.
I will then change it. You might do something completely different.
Exactly, and you.
So I guess, how do you feel about this? So essentially, the point is, play this stuff. Nobody ever prepares it because it's not what the computer would say anyway. It's just like some random stuff. And then when somebody actually looks it up, which is rare, you can just move the goalpost by playing some other tricky variation.
So
How do you feel about this approach?
So there's always a risk because in my level,
Mm-hmm.
especially in classical games, people can just find the refutation most of the time. So that's why...
Like an over the board.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
How far could I get?
2200 I would say is
Okay.
the top. Yeah, I would say FIDE master and I am level and higher is already very very dangerous to try something.
What about I am low GM level like blitz?
But yeah,
How
for
far?
sure.
You can play
Yeah,
whatever?
I mean, you see Magnus play like all these like dull, pawn sacrifices all the time and blitz and bullet against 26, 2700
it
guys.
feels like literally anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and he's doing well. It just proves the point that and blitz and bullet, no one is safe. Yeah, it's just no one is safe from blunders, no one is safe from surprises, losing on time and stuff like that. It's a good strategy. Yeah, these things are like really strong in speed chess, I would say.
Would you like to see some Beaver Gambit theory? People are asking a little bit about it.
Sure.
Or
yeah, of course.
I can let you go. You won. It's your show.
No, it's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'll be using it, but just to show people what Gambit is
I thought he was a
capable of.
believer.
We'll
clip it strategically so you're like, I love the Beaver.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry, we'll do some editing.
Okay. What?
You're like, man, dude, this is the best.
Okay,
That's
so
the
now
origin.
it has a name, huh? It's against Paulson. Against Paulson, we go
C3.
C3, yeah, knight of 6 here.
Yeah, B4,
B4.
Beaver Gambit. It all makes sense now.
Delayed Alapin variation is
Yeah, so that's what I generally play as white.
You actually play this on a consistent
So
basis?
for a while, so I have another idea here. So I was playing the Beaver Gambit, but it was not popular, and so I have to like change it because I just got to play what's popular. Like I make up something, and then I'm like, it does well, I keep playing it, or if people don't like it, then I just change. So there's other crazy ideas, but yesterday was International Beaver Day, so we brought it back.
Okay.
So we can look at some other interesting lines. You can take the pawn is like what everybody does.
I mean, of course.
There's a main beaver trap after c4. Most people, if you like, this is the master database. There's 4 games. That's like not useful. If you go to the Lee Chess database to see how the normal people play, you don't use it because you like only care what masters play. But normal people got to use the Lee Chess database. Now there's a lot more games.
Okay.
Knight b6 is what most people play.
But I played knight e7, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then if you hide chat for a second. Don't look at the database for just a second. Hide it somehow. Magically hide it. Beautiful. Masters would never be here. Now it goes d4. And what would you play here as black?
I mean, obviously d6 just loses. But if you don't play d6, then c5 comes, and black loses a major amount of space, right? I suppose that might be the I mean, I guess bishop e7, I guess.
Interesting.
So
yeah, then this is interesting that you identified the first trap.
Okay,
if you look at the
really
database, look at the database. It's like 50% of the people.
Why would people play knight
d6 or d5? That's what everybody does.
Okay,
that's
but
like
you're looking
200 out of 2. Right, that's what I mean. But like normal people immediately blunder here, and you win quickly. And then they go in the comments and oh yeah, but nobody would actually. But everybody does. Okay, I mean you're talking about blitz and bullet games though, so yeah,
nobody would in classical probably, not even if you're like 1600. I mean people would immediately think that oh shoot, I played knight b6, now how do I get myself out of this mess? Probably just bishop e7 castle.
All right, you don't like that trap? All right, well,
no, it's fine. It's not. It's just,
okay, there's other variations. Play knight c7. That's like actually the normal move.
Well, what about knight e7?
Somehow you're like it. I've had a game here, which you might be able to find.
See, black has much better results here.
It's true. How did I? There was at some point I had some prep here, and I had one good game. I can no longer remember anything.
So I played this way, which was not ideal, but it's not too bad. I will take plus 0.5.
Oh yes, true. We could start with. We could just analyze our game for this.
Wait, is this actually what happened? Wait, but I'll need to.
We can see how well we actually did.
I mean, probably horrible, right? Because
yeah, well,
you know.
Look at that confused top chess player with the Beaver Gambit. Are you kidding me?
I mean, you should have
bamboozled.
Like, how many double question marks did we have? Like that's crazy. You should have
And
just taken in
stuff,
d6 too, yeah, because you have a superior center.
So
and the mechanic
honestly
makes
though,
no sense.
so if I'm playing you in like a real game, you're kind of focused on this real game stuff, like Blitz on the internet is not real stuff.
Okay, yeah.
I should obviously opt for this over some like normal opening that you are also prepared for.
No, I'm not prepared for any opening. See, if you're taking me as an example, I'm not prepared. I don't know.
Like I really want to have you play the Queen's Gambit accepted against me when I could rather have this.
Yeah, exactly.
No chance.
Exactly, because in Queen's Gambit accepted, you can literally force a queen trade line, and they'll spend 7 hours beating you.
I don't want to play an endgame against you. I want to like hope for a tactic.
I don't know if you're hoping for an aggressive games, and you will not. I'm not gonna play Paulson. I'm gonna play like Caro-Can or French, and you will not get it. You know, it's true. If I don't want it, you will not get it.
That's the problem with tough guys.
It's like, yeah, Knight C7 actually makes more sense because, well, I don't have to spend additional move to get the bishop out, so it makes the most sense to me actually. Not sure if I play Knight E7, and yeah, so I can just take on E5. Like, it was just such a bad game. Blunders everywhere.
Look at that move, C5. You kidding me? I was playing like a champ up to this point.
Yeah, C5
look at that move.
Not exactly the best move, but definitely one of the moves.
What move that got me the winning position? Okay, all right.
Yeah, I knew it was Queen f3 actually. Queen f3 wasn't as great, but yeah, here somewhere you had this amazing.
Yeah, let's get to the fun part.
Amazing.
And then just get rid. We'll edit from.
Amazing! Rook a8, Rook h8. Look at this. Boom! Immediately over. Made in 2.
I would have been the champion of the world.
Yeah, you would have been.
Everyone would be cheering.
Oh, how nice is this? Knight h8, Queen g7, or King h8, using the fact that the pawn is pinned.
Oh my gosh!
And
so
made
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have been the champion.
But it's okay. It happens. Sometimes you miss an opportunity of your lifetime, but there will be many more. It's okay. Don't worry about it. See, here you also missed Rook takes f7, which could have also been very nice for white. But yeah, and after this, it was a fun game. I can take it. I mean, I know I didn't.
It's alright if you didn't like the game. You can be like, man, I kind of didn't like it, and now you're kind of taking up all my time. I get it.
Who takes? Nobody is taking my time. I'm here to have fun and entertain people on stream. Ilya gonna get 2700. Ilya, I mean, I guess I need to learn a couple of gambits like Beaver Gambit to get to 2700. I mean, I'm not sure these days any small change can make a difference. You know, for people like me, it's all about micromanagement at this level. You know, it's just a tiny little piece of knowledge that I have over my opponent can make a drastic change. Like I'm, in Beaver Gambit now. See, I'm just gonna cruise.
Are you gonna be? You probably don't want to tell all your opponents, but you're gonna be using this in like.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, easily. If I'm fighting.
So, how many hours should your opponents really invest into refuting the?
I would say probably 2, maybe 3 minutes. I mean,
all right. I was setting you up. You could have they'd be. Oh, I gotta spend weeks.
I mean, 2-3 minutes with Stockfish will probably do it. Yeah.
Okay, you think so?
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like it was like -1, close to -1. If it's close to -1, it means that pawn sacrifice is just essentially just gives up a pawn. For very little compensation.
So I wish you would have played the main line. There's even more complicated fun. There's so much more.
What is considered to be the quote-unquote main line?
The main line of the Beaver Gambit. Come on,
what is the main line here? Knight c7.
Well, Knight b6 just is super bad. So Knight c7.
Knight c7 is the main line.
Topical Beaver
and
Gambit.
And you go a3 or d4. So d6.
All right, don't turn your engine off for a second, okay? I want to battle the best.
It's already -2 at this point. You saw it. It's -2.
I'm not worried, man. I'm not worried. Okay, just get rid of it. You can't look at what other people have already done. Come on, get that all off there, man. Get that all off. All right, you can see what the math. Look at all these strong players.
Oh, the strong players who play horrible chess. Yeah,
they're so good. Okay. All right, yeah, you got to get them off too. I got to challenge you.
Wait, what?
You're being challenged right now. This is all part of the Beaver.
I mean, I saw what the engine was saying. I saw that B5.
What would you play here?
Was it b5 a move? I mean, I think I saw what the Stockfish was saying. B5 was a very good move.
All right, b5 is an excellent move. Nobody has ever played it, I don't think.
Yeah.
I'm no longer having fun analyzing with you. You know all the best moves.
I mean, I just so happen to see what. that's
well,
obviously maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't know b5. So
what do you think would be normal?
h6. and then castle.
Wow, you just because you're worried about the greed gift.
Yeah, exactly. So just my
Can
first
black
impression is
castle
just,
here?
of course not.
Of course not.
Yeah, I think I would say no. I mean, I don't know. I don't even have to calculate. I would just instantly say no.
So most people play knight c6 and then don't calculate. Knight c6
I
is
would
like
play
the waiting
H6
move that
and,
most people play.
castle and not
H6 maybe
calculate.
makes some sense as well.
Okay. So knights. You want to look at knight c6?
I want to.
I suppose.
I want to look at castles.
You want to look
I
at
want to
castle
look at
bishop
knight
h7?
c6. Yeah, I do. I think it's actually interesting.
Okay. Here
So if this
you have to play king g6, I suppose.
h4.
Yeah, that's
No,
standard.
but black is fine. But can you solve it? Like you would not do this, obviously. But if you want to have fun and knock yourself out calculating for no reason.
Wait. Why knock myself out? I mean, this looks completely lost for black. Why would I knock myself out?
It is obviously very scary, but you're fine. No problem.
Okay.
Some would say winning.
Winning for black?
Yeah.
So what are we up right now? A piece? Just a piece?
All you do, you see all of my threats, and then you just play the best moves. It's like chess. It's easy.
Yeah, it's like chess. It's easy, as I said. Yeah.
So, like, I'm
somebody who's analyzed this.
So I know that this
it's
is
easy. You're fine.
Tell me this. Like, I know that this
F5
is
is
losing, and I still play it. How do you feel about that?
F5 is F5 is probably one of the most typical defense attempts, I would say.
Is this the way you would play?
I mean, yeah, I just know that F5 is usually played against.
If you play F5, I will play H5.
Yeah, king F6 and H6.
And H6.
And H6, yeah, that's.
And you're dead.
Okay, it doesn't seem that dead, but okay.
Okay, I have even more prep. I feel free to put that on the board, and let's continue the bet.
Okay, no.
Like it is very good for white.
This is why I don't study openings. I just something random so that people can't prepare against.
So I play this and I know it's losing. Is that a good strategy if it keeps working?
With white, you're playing this.
Yeah, I play this as white. I do this, and you win so fast because nobody can defend this.
What's the defense? E5, something.
So my threat is H5, H6.
But I can't play rook H8 because then H5 and Queen F3, so I can't do that.
So you have to play king to F6 and run away.
Okay, that doesn't look very difficult.
Okay, play king F6.
But then the difficult part is that C5 is here, right?
That is not a problem. You can take on
C5. Yeah, and just trade everything. Okay, so H6 still.
Yep. And this is the last challenge. It stays complicated forever.
Okay, I mean,
okay, play the best move.
I mean, I can't. This
so here again, it's like I don't think many people could play the best.
This has to be a classical game where I know I have to like an hour and a half to think about this. Is this actually what happened in my
more
last
like
game?
You were just innessently streaming and a dude storms in and it's like, oh yeah, well, what do you think about this?
What do you think about this? Yeah, let me give you half an hour. I'll be back in half an hour. All right.
Figure that out then. See, Beaver
This is kind of what happened in my last game during Spring Classic against Ray Robson, because he played the craziest one possible, and then he played some sideline, and I had no idea, and I had to spend 50 minutes just to calculate everything to make sure I'm not losing.
Yeah.
So knight e4, bishop g5 is coming at h7, so a whole bunch. I guess rook h8. I guess just keep trying to train. Now rook h8, queen f3. Maybe like king e8, bishop e7 looks.
Also, do you see whites? We have a threat. No, like it's the last interesting part. Like if you
play
play
knight f7 or any
knight
move,
f7.
Yeah, so I guess king
so they
E8.
don't see it though. Like come on, they don't see knight f7.
The threat is like if white ever gets to play this, it's probably over. So
Correct.
like just move the knight away anywhere, literally anywhere. I would say would work.
Yeah, but knight
quite
f7.
Well. But I think this move is probably one of the better defenses, and then I can, if I ever have.
And then I think the engine is always like -1 or whatever. But if you play really, really, really long lines, it's like black's like a little bit better. And usually, I think one of the ideas for white is to put as many things on f6 as possible.
Yeah, but that's why
the knight will go to
like
I know, but they don't know. I'm not telling you. I'm telling them.
Okay.
You play knight to d2 to e4. The other knight goes to h7. Queen goes on f3. You eventually castle queen side. You play.
But you see, now as I know, now that I know that this is fine for black and this is actually better for black, I would just instantly play it with black.
Would you recommend that they play this? Everybody
you see, the only thing that I need is because I just have such a immense sheer amount of pure confidence in my own strengths.
Yeah.
The only thing I really need to know is that this thing that I'm playing is fine. So and then I just play it and it works out.
Yeah, it is interesting.
And yeah, I don't really need any specific confirmation, like any special lines. I'll figure it out. I know my position is better, so I'm strong enough to figure stuff out in a better position. If I knew my position was worse, it would be a different thing. But
my positions are always worse, but I know them.
But you know them, okay?
I was actually
that's
curious
your
about
confidence. That's your,
yeah. So that's literally what I do, and
Uh-huh.
I feel like that works the best for me.
I don't know
At
anything,
whatever
but I
level,
know.
you
But I just what's enough for me to know is
That's interesting, yeah.
certain position is fine. That's how I
mean, you're
prepare.
probably in the majority. I'm the crazy one. I accept.
No,
that.
I think you're in the majority, and I'm the crazy one.
Well,
Because
camera
at least in
guy,
my
he's
level,
also kinda crazy,
I think in
but-
my level, it's probably unacceptable to do what I do. But yeah, I do it anyway because it's been working. One day somebody's gonna shut me down like for good with this mentality, and then I might reconsider. But you know, just like in most things with life, like a really strong negative event needs to happen to make you to force you to make different changes in your lifestyle. You know, that's probably one of those cases with me where I've adopted this flawed mentality, chess mentality, and then somebody really strong has to come out and say, no, Ilya, this is not the way to go. Here, sit down, study, and become a real chess player, and not just play a bunch of nonsense in the opening.
All right, well, I'm gonna let you go though. I gotta get back to things.
Cool.
Thank you for
Thanks.
your beaver battle.
Thanks for joining, Jonathan.
Thank you,
My pleasure.
thank you. Should I make any more beaver content, or should I just that's it? Is this the end of it? This is the last Beaver Gambit.
It's looking exciting. I mean, definitely the variation looks commendable. It looks strong.
Commendable.
Yeah.
Write it down.
Commendable.
Beaver Gambit is commendable.
Yeah, because once again, it's
Grandmaster approved.
one of the least worst gambits out there. I would
All right,
say.
last one. Are you a believer in the beaver?
Of course, I am.
You heard it. Believer. Commendable Gambit.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Have a good rest of stream.
Thank you, Jonathan. Thanks for joining. All right.